Hey there, folks. It's me, Chris, with Gig Man's Life. Yeah, baby. It's a Gig Man's Life indeed. And of course, I made that scan, we're all being digitized video. The death scan. Gotta love AI. It generated what I have on a t shirt already. And since it's transformative, I do control the copyright on that until the service policy updates that they never go and give us a copy and that their big corporate lawyers chew over for a little bit of customer assistance. But that's neither here nor there, nor anywhere. But Chat Rules rocks. Got OBS time tracking now for production needs. I was working on this earlier, but I saw it the wrong way, resituated, and then boom, now I got tracking assistant right available on the setup. And this is my OBS setup. I know. It's just so small. But we can go whoop and drag over and we can make it quite visible of how things are set up. We're watching the sausage being made, folks, but this is a complete tool. And yes, this is how far the tracking is because I started this off. And yes, when I start this project off or any project, start the timer. And, I went through the process already to generate a thumbnail, as you've seen. And of course, chat rocks is the big thing here. And it's for YouTube, so it can categorize it. And then, yes, this is all the stuff I have to go through at the beginning of a stream to get everything done. This is to index old shows so that I can at least keep track of them. And of course, that was breakfast talk on when you see this video, I hate to tell you. Yes, I do take the weekends off from posting unless it's catastrophic news to go and tell you. It's none of your business, and I like to keep off the channels during the weekend. I like to have time for myself so I can go and spend to get things. Of course, putting breakfast talk, checking the stream. You gotta check me out on Rumble, but always remember, get Rumble Premium like getting YouTube Premium. You get the content without the ads, and your time is as precious as mine. Yes, you want to go and say, fuck off. So, of course, we got breakfast talk here, and there's a quick copy. There's an index file tool, and I can export files and everything. But this is where, saving those when you're having the documentation is great because, you can always go and say Rumble, YouTube, debrief both. That says what your production, where you're going to put it. And then, yes, I can even change and put in one of the defaults as. That's why you have to realize your programming. Take a little time to actually talk to the chat box. And, because I hate to say this, I was doing programming in the 80s going 10, go to 5, or 10, 20, go if this equals that, then go to this, but it equals this, go to that. And it doesn't change. And that's why I make chat rules so that I can import my important thoughts into an AI, into a chat, and go for it, you know? And this is what it produces quicker than anything else of trying to decipher stupidity. Okay? So, we got all this, we got everything else set. And if I hit stop, it'll index it. So this isn't a billable and it will know definitely by the amount, but we're going to go ahead and stop all that now in scrollable form, you know, everything in their YouTube production in time. Now, this isn't going to be the full time because I can now still track this, but not on this because of one simple fact. The amount of time it takes me to download this into their servers and all that, that's trackable and I can get things done. I'm not worrying about it. But look, still that's up. So the big thing is we got a timer. We have everything else. We got to go and reset it. And guess what? All my setup for the stream, everything else, boom, right there. And yes, everything in this was generated. Originally, I had this, and every time I start up, I actually have this checklist up on OBS so that I can get going. I know what I have to get. I know what I have to set it up, especially for the Breakfast Talk live stream. But considering the fact I have now made documentation a priority, this is going to save a lot of time. And because this can go through, show what I spent on producing the video, but it isn't because this is just how that is. I basically now will start this up from the minute I have an idea to the minute that I end it. And I have the time tracking. If I was doing this for a customer, going through all the other stuff, or producing what I'm thinking, there's a lot of stuff that you got to put the time in and document. That's what that is. And I know it should go. But hey, stage left, stage right. You got to go and realize which way you're going there, boy. But reviewing this, it's working good. I had to do some commands to get this into Mac because there is more security in a Mac than anything else. But there is more thoughts about getting that Rumble Premium because if you get it for the annual, you can get $10 off by just going rumble.com/premium and put studio in, and you can get 10% off, and you can get to see some of your favorite creators without having, shall you say, YouTube's great policies. So, hey, you have yourself a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If not, leave a comment. I'll always take some constructive criticism and put it exactly where it belongs. Whoop! And, would have been better if I had that time too. But remember, since we're always here about the gig economy, freelancing on the internet, ride share, delivery, if you wouldn't mind going, please hit that subscribe button, ring notification bell so you can go and see us try anything but OF or cuddle buddies. Because we're out here to make cash, folks, and I hope that your day is safe, fun, and profitable. You take it easy and have a great day.